welcome to the Myst III Exile coaster experience created by Brad Hamilton, a legend in this community. And believe me when I say there's more than meets the eye. What you see in the B-roll is just the beginning of a great adventure. So what does Brad have to say here in their submission? Enjoy this high-speed coaster based on the 2001 video game Myst III Exile. Join Atris and his wife Catherine at their desert ranch Tamana, where they have set up a number of rides and amusements for visitors. Enter Atris' home for the main adventure. After boarding your vehicle, Catherine points you to Atris' study, but the meeting is cut short by an interloper, Savidro. Savidro steals the precious book, Relishan, and wrecks the study before escaping into the vortex. Your vehicle is drawn into the vortex after him, accelerating to alarming speeds, finally ejecting you into a new age known as Chananan. Speed through the air, trying to catch Savido before being pulled into the underwater tube and then spirited off to your yet another world, Nayaran. Here you will face off with Zavidro, retrieve Relishan, and then return back to Atris, saving the day. Wow. All right. Brad Hamilton always provides incredible experiences, so without further delay, let's go check it out. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Myst III Exile. Oh my god, this brings back memories. My mom actually played all of the Myst games. I didn't watch her play through all of them. I was a little bit too impatient for the series. Let's get the volume up just a little bit here. And, but I always I definitely remember Myst 1 the most. Because at the time, you know, they used like photography and it was kind of like a point and click adventure, but with like really crazy renders. And I just remember being like blown away. It was revolutionary for its time. And I definitely sat through most of Myst 1 with my mom trying to help her solve the puzzles. And then eventually she went on to play 2 and eventually 3, mostly on her own. She loved those games. She absolutely loved them. And man, it's very nostalgic for me. 2001 was the last Myst game, Myst Exile 3, I think, at least. So as you can see, there's a massive coaster track there. I did not get all of it in the B-roll. Track length is 1.3 kilometers in length. 6 inversions on this bad boy, but the stats don't really matter. Even though it's 83 miles per hour, Brad Hamilton has always delivered the best experiences possible, storytelling experiences. So they didn't say a preferred method. There's guests in the park. I don't want them flailing the whole time, so why don't we just go track view and try to experience the best possible track that we can. Off we go. good. Googly moogly, ladies and gentlemen. Brad Hamilton is always the best at creating insane experiences. I gotta say, the way you did this tunnel launch thing, let's see if I can follow this coaster. So you also, one thing that Brad likes to do is dress up his characters. Look at that backdrop too. These scenes are just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All animated. This looks like stuff from the Myst series for sure. Myst always had some crazy like steampunkish stuff going on. But look at that. It actually looks like a portal into a different realm. That's the coolest way to transport someone from what appears to be almost like an image into reality. I don't know. That, to me, you nailed it. I was like, what? It feels like we literally transported into this area. That was a great use of like a portal. The best I've ever seen, in fact. You have the aesthetic of the Myst Islands. I love this. Like I said, I can't speak to Myst III very much, but you kind of explained the backstory in the introduction a little bit, and then we went ahead and saw all of the scenes that you depicted throughout the introduction. So what you explained is what I saw, and I can take your word for it that this is very Myst-like. I do remember very vaguely from like 20 years ago, my mom playing Myst III and exploring lands that looked like this. I remember a lot of bridges and walkways and interesting terrains. I need to actually, after I'm done work for the day, I feel like I'm gonna go watch some Let's Plays just so I can get some of those images back in my head of watching over my mom's shoulder playing this game, and just kind of bring back some of the nostalgia and remind myself what the experience was like, especially, like I said, for Myst 1. If you guys have ever played the Myst series, let me know down in the comments below, especially Myst 3. Did Brad nail the experience in a shortened, you know, coaster version as best as they possibly could? Did they, you know, do it justice? I know Brad is always great at making these experiences the best in the community in terms of like movie coaster and game coaster experiences. So I trust that this was pretty darn accurate. Not probably one of the shorter coasters that Brad has ever done in terms of experiences. I'm usually used to watching these for like 5 minutes, but visually very impressive. Like, these scenes were epic. I really love these tunnels. You have this underwater world here. Brad's also very good at building only what you need to see, sort of speak, but making very captivating scenes at that. Again, launching us through that portal was incredible. I love it. I love everything about it. So the whole like queue area, I thought it was really well done. That's also another thing I appreciate from Brad's creations. Not only does he create the full game or movie experience through and through, but it kind of introduces it in a way where it's, you know, traditional park spotlight. We come in through an entranceway. We see that the show here is going to be the Myst III Exile. Does that for all of their movie and game experiences. And while we have this cool entranceway to the ride, there's also the inclusion of some flat rides and like a little bit of a park here. You can go around and yeah, there's queues and exits and another ride over here. So the guests can come here and enjoy themselves. Completely unnecessary, but also just kind of cool. You know, you can explore it a little bit, and another ride over here. So really cool to see that. It's interesting to me, Brad always doing these movie experiences, and I don't think I've ever seen like a park or anything from Brad. I wonder if you're inspired, Brad, to do like a little bit of a mini park or whatever, using little bits of pieces that you've made, little miniature sets. You've done so many movies and games over the years that's like, is there a way you can kind of mash it all together and make a theme park out of it? But that's pretty hard to do considering how big these experiences are. Is there a way to miniaturize and shorten, condense your creativity into a park? Or maybe this is just the only way to do that. But I haven't seen a Brad Hamilton experience for quite some time, so definitely wanted to showcase this one here today with Myst III Exile. What did you guys think? Throw your comments down below, and that is going to do it for us in today's episode of Coaster Spotlight. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now.